The Lakers have been named frontrunners to land Dejounte Murray in the most recent reports. And the Lakers played a game last night against the Los Angeles Clippers, and they took an L in that one without LeBron James. What's good, y'all, and welcome to another Lakers Digest video. I'm your host, Okechi Apakama, and before we get into everything of today's video, guys, I want to bring your attention to something. There is 93% of you guys who have recently watched our videos who are not subscribed to the channel just yet. And if you guys want more of that Laker news, game coverage, trade rumors, reactions, game recaps, just every and all things LA Lakers, you guys want to come right here to Lakers Digest to make it your home for all of it, guys, so you guys do not miss a moment. And with that out the way, let's hop straight into the news of today, guys, as the Lakers are front runners for Dejounte Murray. So the Lakers have been scouring the trade market for what they're looking for, guard help, and it seems like they have landed as Dejounte Murray as their preferred target, with the exception of Bruce Brown, who has recently just surfaced. But Dejounte Murray seems like the Lakers' preferred target because they keep having talks back and forth with the Atlanta Hawks. And then according to Sam Anemic of The Athletic, the Lakers are Dejounte Murray to the Lakers has very real legs. And it seems like the Lakers have separated themselves from the Dejounte pact. So what this kind of means here is the Lakers seem to have vaulted themselves ahead of other teams here and are quote-unquote front runners here to land Dejounte Murray. So this is very huge news, and it is very interesting to see because I thought a market would kind of develop at this time for Dejounte Murray, but it looks like nothing has really surfaced. So that offer we probably saw a couple of videos ago that we showed here on this channel, that trade package between the Lakers and the Atlanta Hawks, where the Lakers would receive Dejounte Murray, and then the Hawks would receive D'Angelo Russell, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and a 2029 first round pick, along with added draft compensation, so possibly a pick swap or some second rounders. So according to it seems like that could be the best offer that the Atlanta Hawks currently have. So that's why the Lakers are leading the pack here. So like I said, it was very interesting not to see the other teams kind of get into these sweepstakes, but then there was a recent deal done from the Miami Heat, so they're kind of like out of the Dejounte Murray sweepstakes, bringing in Terry Rozier, so that takes out another team. And then teams like maybe like the New York Knicks probably don't have the biggest packages to offer just because they offloaded a bunch of guys in that RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly deal for OG Anunoby. So some of the teams here are probably kind of like taking themselves out or putting themselves in other deals and not focusing too much on Dejounte Murray. But there is a couple of things to remember here for this possible deal. And one is, even though the Lakers are considered to be the current frontrunner, things could change in the next couple of weeks. The trade deadline does tend to be kind of crazy, and things can really pick up here. So another sleeper team can come and slide in and take Dejounte Murray. And also, the Atlanta Hawks do not have to trade Dejounte Murray. So if things get a little dire here in the next couple of weeks for Atlanta Hawks, maybe they think about trading Dejounte Murray. But if they are content with things, then they'll keep Dejounte Murray and keep him to the summer, where they can probably get a better trade package for him instead of trading him in the middle of the season. So those are the couple things to just remember there. Like, the Lakers being front runners is very massive here, and like we'll see, like I said, what happens in the next couple of weeks as the trade deadline starts to get a little bit closer, and then all these talks really start to heat up here. So we'll see if the Lakers will be able to land Dejounte Murray or be willing to trade some of these guys here in this deal, or if the Hawks pull him back, and then the Lakers would have to pivot elsewhere to find another guard on the market. But that's going to be it for that, as the Lakers played a game last night against the Los Angeles Clippers, and the Lakers fall to the Clippers in that one. They lost that game 127 to 116, and just it really was, they were obviously without one of their leading guys, LeBron James, as he sat out with an ankle issue, and it's just mostly just like a day-to-day thing. The Lakers are just trying to do the due diligence. They're not trying to overtax LeBron James here in the regular season. So this was a game here that the Lakers were kind of like playing with some found money. So like they were in the game for kind of most of it, as they really played well and competed, but they were definitely at a disadvantage, like I said, not having LeBron James. And LeBron has been big in the past couple of matches against the Clippers because he's been the main guy guarding Kawhi Leonard. And he's been the reason why Kawhi Leonard's kind of been stifled when he plays against the Lakers. But Kawhi Leonard did not have that problem last night. As you see down there, he had 25 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. He had a triple-double, only, I believe, the second of his career, so he doesn't really do that too often. But let's take a look here at the stats for the Los Angeles Lakers. And just like across the board, most of the starters were fine. Anthony Davis, as the leader of this team, put in a great effort, 26 points, 12 rebounds to go along with a couple of assists. And then D'Angelo Russell kept going on his heater. He has really been playing really well recently. And he had 27 points in this one, 10 assists to go along with a huge block that he had down the stretch. And then to round out the couple other guys, Reaves didn't shoot too well from the three-point line in this one. And then Hachimura played all right in the stat sheet, but and then also Taurean Prince as well. He had 11 points, a couple of threes to add. But nobody really had a really effective game off the bench with the exception of Jared Vanderbilt. I think Christian Wood probably should have played a little bit more in last night's game, especially when you do not have LeBron James in this one. But so the Lakers were really just, like I said, playing at a disadvantage, but they really did compete down the stretch. We really saw some great things, like I said, from Jared Vanderbilt. He was a guy that was really crashing the offensive glass and getting the Lakers extra possessions, and that's the thing that he can do on that offensive side of the ball, especially when he doesn't have the responsibilities of hitting shots or being a huge, high-level shot maker. He's a guy that's going to crash the offensive glass, get the Lakers extra possessions, and really help the Lakers kind of just keep pounding things on. But he had a solid game. Like I said, Christian Wood probably should have played a little bit more. He only had 14 minutes in that one. And the Lakers, they were really just kind of just playing catch-up the entire game as the Clippers shot the lights out of the basketball last night. If you take a look at those Clipper stats, because it was kind of insane just across the board for them, as Kawhi Leonard in that one just had a spectacular game. Like I said, 25 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. Also shot 11 of 16 very efficiently. Paul George was very efficient, 8 of 12, 17 points. James Harden hit 4 3-pointers, 23 points, 10 rebounds, had a double-double. And then off the bench, Norman Powell, as he usually does, had 17 points. And then Russell Westbrook, revenge game much. He had 16 points off the bench, including 3 3-pointers. Along with Amir Coffey, another guy who also played pretty well for the Clippers, had 3 3-pointers as well. So all the Clipper role players for them are really hitting shots there, and that really puts the Lakers at a disadvantage as they're not really a high 3-point shooting team, and while the Clippers are one of the best percentage-wise shooting 3-point teams in the league. So that being at a disadvantage for the Lakers, and then not also having LeBron James, so you're not able to meet force with force. So that's why Kawhi Leonard was getting a lot of switches on guys like Austin Reaves and Taurean Prince, and really just kind of like taking those guys into the paint and really just using his physical tools to really score easy buckets, really make shots. It really got to a point where the Lakers had to switch Anthony Davis onto Kawhi Leonard, and that kind of helped a little bit. But Kawhi Leonard was already in the flow of things, and then that Clipper team looks to be kind of clicking on all cylinders. I kind of hate to admit it, but they're playing really well recently. So, but like I said, the Lakers did not have LeBron James, and that's really a big factor when these two teams face because of LeBron James's size, and he's able to stifle guys like Kawhi Leonard or even Stonewall Paul George if he's guarding him and playing his defense like he usually does. But yeah, the Lakers just didn't have enough in this one. I don't really blame them too much for losing that game. Cam Reddish also had kind of nasty ankle turn towards the end of that game there, and he was able to come back and be available to play. But things with the Los Angeles Lakers, like when you don't have LeBron James, it's very hard for them to win games. And while this team is more suited to win games without LeBron than it is without Anthony Davis, going against the Clippers and the way they're playing right now, they're just very tough to beat in that circumstance. But that's probably going to be it for this video. Hopefully the Lakers can bounce back in their next game against the Chicago Bulls. It's going to be their last game before the famous Grammy road trip. And so we'll see if the Lakers are able to get a win here in that last game, the homestand, before they go out on the road. And then just let us know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think the Lakers will be able to get this deal done with Dejounte Murray as them being the front runners in this deal? And do you think it's going to really help improve this team? Just let us know down there in the comments. Or do you think there's another player the Lakers should scour or go after that could be a little more affordable to get and not giving up too much assets? Just, yeah, like I said, let us know down in the comments. I've been your host, Okechi Apakama, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.